I have exciting news. Ote shirts are available now for a limited time for the next 6 days. Link in the description. Here, Bonnie. Hey. Oh, Bonnie's not scared of the water. That's a good dog. Give me that. Now we're gonna throw it real far. Ugh. No way. That's a good girl. Oh my gosh. Bonnie the swimming Boston. Oh, that's my baby girl. That's a good girl. Wow, that makes me so proud. Now I got a next thing to teach her is skateboarding. Hey, you like swimming? Ooh, she's gonna go. I gotta get a good picture for the Insta. She's gonna get a. I gotta get a nice cinematic picture for the Insta on that dock. Ooh, that's beautiful. Yo, Andrew, I got something interesting for you to talk about in a vlog. Like myself, you're struggling with anxiety while you're also a king of awkwardness, though I don't think you seem to be that awkward in real life. How the hell do you go on these almost blind dates with girls you've only sent 2 or 3 messages? I would be extremely nervous and anxious and would probably be awkward as fuck. Talk through a typical date. How do you greet her? How do you break the ice? And so on. Yeah, it'll usually be at a bar. And I'll usually get there like 10-20 minutes before the planned time, and I'll have like a beer first or something, just kind of loosen up my nerves. But I mean, I'm 27 and I've been on a lot of dates, and just going on dates over time, you kind of develop a natural confidence. And by confidence, I mean like you don't care as much about the outcome, and you're more you're just willing to have fun, and you kind of you trust that you won't be awkward, because you just kind of get better at talking to people as you get older and the conversation flows or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely still like a little awkward maybe for the first 5 minutes at least. You're just like, hi, and then you hug her, and so do you want a drink or whatever, and then you both get drinks, and alcohol really helps, it just kind of just loosen the mind and the nerves. But if it's like a Starbucks date, or that's the thing, like I hate daytime dates. Like I think those are hella awkward. I went on a like I met a girl at Starbucks once, and so we're like hi, and like then we're just like waiting in line to get our coffee, and I mean, I guess it's every girl's different. Sorry, my battery ran out. I didn't come home, put a new battery in. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, it depends on the girl and like your chemistry and all that too, and like I said, you kind of just learn who's your type, and it's kind of a mystery, like who you get along with and who you kind of click with. Friends are born, not made. Or is that how it goes? I don't know. Yeah, like you can't like force friendship, I mean, you can be polite obviously, but I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. I forgot. So then you talk, and I don't know. Let's talk about love. Love is on the spectrum of good as opposed to fear. Love and fear good and evil, sugar and, or I mean, vegetables and sugar. I don't know. The way I've come to understand love romantically is as opposed to infatuation, which stems from lust pretty much, and visual. It's usually visual, like you think a girl's so pretty that you start to become infatuated with her. And but love is has more to do with being selfless and wanting to give your time and energy and effort to make the other person happy. And I'm pretty sure I haven't met anyone that I've really felt that way towards yet. But I kind of understand that's what love is. You have to always kind of not play hard to get, but you have to always maintain like a level of independence where you're totally fine without them. Like one of my best friends, I'll see him, like Robert. I mentioned him in the homie hopper thing. Robert, well, we don't text, but I'll see him after, a few months or something, and nothing will have changed. Like it's funny, like we just click, I like to date a lot because I'm a huge romantic. I feel like on the surface it might look like I'm a douchebag or whatever, going on lots of dates and stuff. And like approaching girls and picking up girls in my videos, but I'm definitely a softie, and I like the idea of love, and I like The Notebook, and I like all that. But that's not, it's important to know that that's not realistic. It's I think it's like you complete me and you had me at hello, and these romantic movies, they kind of distort what love is, I think. Like the romantic movie kind of love is, it's like everything solves your problems. Like it's like once you fall in love, all your solutions go, or I mean all your problems go away, and it's the solution to all your problems. And it's like happily ever after. But I mean this is kind of cliche, but yeah, it's like you have to, from what I can tell from my like my siblings and their marriages and my friends that are married, from what I can tell, marriage is really hard, and I don't know if I don't know if my personality is like maybe selfless enough or stable enough or whatever, and especially kids, And so I wonder if I'm gonna be like single my whole life sometimes, because I do have like commitment issues, and I get crazy anxiety when around like 2-3 months into a relationship. And I'll think like way ahead, like, oh, I don't want to spend the rest of my life with this girl. Hell no. And then I'll just cut it off right there, Because I figure might as well rip off the Band-Aid early. And then there's all these thoughts like, oh, could I do better? And oh, what about my options and whatever. It's like, and then you're hearing all this new stuff like, is monogamy, it's actually unnatural and unhealthy. And all this like guys are supposed to sleep around or whatever. And then you hear over here like natural man is an enemy to God or whatever, and overcoming the carnal state and all that. And so I think about that. How many of you are in relationships? Let me know what you what your idea of love is, as cheesy as that is. What do you think it means to be in love? And what, how does a couple, if someone falls out of love, if a couple falls out of love and they're married, say a couple years, how do you know if you're supposed to break it off and be happier without them, or put in the work or whatever, you know? How do you know if you're supposed to stay with them? Let me know your thoughts in the comments about that. Thanks for watching.